Hello everyone, how are you? I am LIBRE and today I'm gonna write hello world in a brand new language that's called peso, or simply money. Alright, so okay, let's create a new file and it's just gonna be hello.p, right? And yes, I want to create a new file. And let's switch to the editor. Alright, good. So, first thing we need is 16 bytes of money. Alright, once we have those 16 bytes of money, we need to define an entry point. Alright, so I'm just going to call it main, but you can call it hello. Let's call it hello, you know, could be fun. And I could do this with a variable, and the way we declare variables is we just do the keyword reg and then a name for that box of variables, and then we just can declare our variables here. For instance, I don't know, S0 or whatever, and we can just put it like that. We can initialize it, give it some values, you know, hello world. And you can write the new line like that, and you can write it like that as well, but you know, I like this. I like it like this. Now this is all well and good, but not strictly necessary. So let's do something more interesting. Let's just do it with a constant, because you know, hello world, it's a constant, right? So let's create a procedure, right? A procedure is a list of instructions, right? So we do that with the keyword proc, and we have to give it a name. And let's call this one hello, so that it matches our entry point, right? And the way we do IO in Peso is we utilize the so instruction, right? So, I don't know how to pronounce that, but you know, it sounds cool. And we need to set the typing mode with web. So what this does is basically it gives you how to say, it sets the typing mode, right? And so we could set this to char if we wanted to deal with 1 byte at a time. We could use wide if we want to deal with 2 bytes at a time, a word for 4 bytes, and long for 8. And string would be like a variable number of bytes. All right. Okay, so we got our typing set up, and so now all we have to do is just type hello world, right? And let's do the new line so that it doesn't look weird. And what this does is it loads this string into a buffer, right? For now, the only available buffer is stdout, but I'll add more buffers and the ability to open files and all of that, you know, all in due time. So the thing is, after we load something into a buffer, we need to flush it, and usually the way we do that is with this call, which is reap, right? So you sow and you reap, right? You sow what you reap, or you reap what you sow, I don't know. And then we just exit the program. Simple enough, right? Now let's run this and see if it's sec faults. That is what will tell us how well this went. Alright, so I'm going to use LIRUN, which is, it simply goes into my folder, and if you look here, you can see that I am on the source, and what LIRUN does is basically it walks back into the project folder, looks for a bin, and it just loads a executable from there, right? So LIRUN, and I'm going to utilize MAM, which is the interpreter, soon to be compiler for Peso, and I'm going to use the F flag for file, and I'm going to hand it hello.p. Alright, let's go. And it is not a sec fault, but we have invalid entry point. What is that? Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Hello, proc, hello. What went wrong here? That's not right. It doesn't make any sense, but like the naming shouldn't be a problem, and that is a sec fault. Alright, so off to a bad start here. I wonder why. I swear this has never happened before. Let's just do an empty reg just for kicks and see if that changes anything. It shouldn't actually, but oh, and that works. Okay. So okay, all right. So now I know one bug I have to fix, right? Now I know one bug I have to fix, but as you can see, hello world. There we go. Oh, excuse me. So anyhow, we have hello world, and we were forced to write this reg for some reason. I don't remember why. This actually should not happen. Let me see if I can do it with an empty one. Nope, that's a sec fault. Alright. So, why does it sec fault when I do not add variables? Like I don't remember coding that in, so that's definitely a bug. Well, anyhow, let's since I've been forced to make a variable, let's try something more interesting. Okay, and let's do our what should we call it? Well, let's call it S. All right, let's call it S, and let's make it hello world, and let's pass S to our so function. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so output is the same. We get hello world. All right, so we can do it with a string constant, and we can do it with a variable, right? So that's nice, but what else can we do? Well, what so does is it writes bytes to a buffer. No, so we could try and write the bytes ourselves by hand, couldn't we? Yes, we could. So let's do a long here, and let's just write this backwards, okay? So 33, that's 3, and 1, that's 5. 5, no, 6, 7, and okay, 8. There we go. 8, and let's do the other. So 38, and so that's 0. And yeah, let's leave it at that. Oh, and let's add the new line. Okay, alright. So we can do that. And if we print, we get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had to write it backwards, of course. But I should probably make a way to invert the Indianness, and Indianness. I don't know how to say that, by the way. So yeah, you know, you can just, if you want to, you can type out the bytes in groups of 8 by hand, or you know, if you were using Word, you'd have to write them in groups of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. You could do that as well, I suppose. Yeah. So I inverted the order, of course. That's sloppy. So we do that, and alright, and now the order is correct. Alright, so that's nice. We can write bytes to a buffer. That's essentially what we're doing here. And we can display that buffer, right? But that's the boring part. That's the boring part. So what else can we do? Can we do escapes? Yes, we can. but it's sort of a weird way. All right, I'll show you what I mean. So let's do an Ansi escape because those are the coolest ones, and let's try. Let me gather my thoughts here. That's this one. And what was the code? That's 38.2. And let's do red. No, let's do teal. That should be something like this, no? And M. Alright. And now we can go to the next line, and white space is meaningless, so you can just do whatever you want. You can do multi-line strings like this. You don't have to, escape the new line or anything. You don't have to do anything. You can just type away. So let's yeah, we have hello world already written here for us, so let's just use that. And guess I'll put the new line there. No, I'll put the new line last. I put the new line last, and here I'll just close the escape, and that should be 0M. Alright, so there. This should give us a wait. I want to test if this compiles, if this not compiles but interprets close enough. So let's see. And looks like we have a problem here. All right, what's the problem? Is it because I did that? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Let's type it like that, just to test. And yeah, just bear with me. Just bear with me here as I fail. Anyhow. Huh. I could have sworn. So why isn't this working, Oh, because I'm utilizing word. Right, it has to be string. There, now it works. So yeah, that's the thing with this language. You have to remember which typing mode you're using, because that affects your next instruction call and how the data is read. So what happened there was it was reading, instead of this entire thing and unifying that into a string, which can be printed, it was simply taking the first 4 bytes out of every block, right? And so that's no good. That's that's really no good. So yeah, I get that, word and string, maybe you get confused a little, but yeah, we have text with color, right? That's nice, isn't it? We can do escapes. So let's try a little what's it called, magenta. Yeah, let's yeah, we can have color, and we can change the background color as well. And this is not something I coded. This is Ansi escapes, mind you. I'm not that smart. So yeah, there you go. So the idea I have is that probably I would do something like, and this is not something I've implemented yet, but it's in my mind, in the back of the mind. And what I would do is utilize like these kinds of escapes, right? So you can do something like, I don't know, color and a single byte, and something like this, right? And so anything you put between these escapes, adds a certain color code identified by a palette, right? Which you also have to declare. And I don't know, let's say you give it a name or something, and you open it up like that, and you close it up, and here you just declare a bunch of values, right? So you do 0, 0, and I don't know, and you put some RGB here, something like, I don't know, let's do full red, right? You do something like that, and you're just putting in values, right? You're just putting in values, and that's that basically, right? So probably putting the index is not so fun. So I would just do it like that. Right, and that would be what? Blue, I think. No, that's green. That's green. Yeah. So you know, you could do it like that and have up to 256 colors total, right? And then you know you just pick whichever palette you want to use, and then just grab from that palette, and that creates escape. So that's the idea. And I guess it's going to be what I implement next. I'm not sure. Probably because you know I'm already doing the strings and I want to do like user input and all of that. So it would be nice to try. By the way, how's the? I don't remember if it was H, but I think it was H. Let's try. That should be 5 and 25. I think it's Y and then X. And what am I doing? I'm gonna show you in a minute. If this fails, you know, I'll just explain it. But let's see. And that is a sec fault. And oh, but it worked. It moved me to the. It moved me in the Y. So that works, you know, surprisingly enough. I don't know why it crashed, but I don't care. Let's see. Did it write hello world? Oh, that was not a crash. Ah. Oh, wait. Let me show you that again, okay? So we start here, right? We're at like row. We're at row 0, row 1 actually, and we play, and it takes us right here. But this is not 5. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and what would this be? 13, 14. That's strange. Oh, here's 5. Okay. So 5. Let me count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. Is it 13? I cannot count. Well, you know, I suppose this is 25, and so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this should be 25. Okay, I'm assuming it is. So let's try. So if anyone doesn't understand, I need to explain these things, right? So what this escape does is it moves the cursor, right? And so it did the allocations. You can see the allocations end here, and then it moved me to that position and wrote the how do you say, the string, right? It wrote the string, and then it went to the next line, and I don't know why did the allocation is printed here instead of here. Maybe because there's a new line here as well. I'm not entirely sure, but the thing is, it just does the allocation. It starts the allocation here, so that's cool. That's really cool. Let's try some more stuff with this, eh? Why don't I let's go to the bottom. I think I have something like 64, I think 64 rows, so let's try that. And yeah, that seems about right. Let's back it up a little. Let's try it. And okay, no, I don't think it's working now. Huh. So that maybe that is too low. All right. Let's just oops. I don't know what. Oh, I think I closed the thing accidentally. All right. it closed all my files. All right, I don't worry, I can fix this, I think. Let's grim hello.p. Yeah, there we go. But why did it close all my files? I have no idea why that happened. But anyhow, so let's try 56. Maybe. Well, let's do 40. Okay, let's do 40. All right. So let's try this again. Let's clear and let's run. And okay, there we go. So it backs up. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 9. No. Oh, I cannot count in English, man. Yeah, this is about 20, I believe. So, yeah, maybe. Let's see, 22. I'm just going to guess by elimination, and let's try again. Hello.p. All right, and we inserted it right there in the middle. Let's back up a little bit less. And let's repeat these, and now we eliminated the thing command, so that should be 5. Oh no, that's 2 lines down. Okay. Almost. All right, let's try again. There we go. So what I've been doing is I reposition the cursor and then I write the line. So that's what's going on, right? So if I don't do that, if I omit this escape here, this is what happens, right? So it just here's a new line and it continues here. But if I'm funny about it, and oops, if I'm funny about it, and I put this thing right here, it repositions the cursor. Isn't that fun, man? And I suppose if I do this with like with constants, I could you know, move around and paint things in a very specific way. And I guess, well, now I got an idea. So let's try incrementing a variable and printing that and utilizing that value in order to write to different positions. Let's do this with a loop, right? And we can just rip at the end. Okay, so let's go diff hello, and I'm going to make an init just for the web. We're going to do everything with strings, I guess, so this should be good. And by the way, string considers itself a multi-part long, and I'm going to explain a little bit of that if I have some time. But let me think about this for a second. I need a counter, right? So char, I'm just going to make it a char. It gives you 16 bytes anyway, but and I'm just going to if I initialized it, no need to do that. Okay, so entry point should be init. Show that, you know, this is the first thing to run, and then, you know, it just walks over, you know, it falls over into the next procedure unless you jump in here, right? You can jump here to end, and actually let's make an end just for kicks, right? And I want to do this if how many should we do? Let's do 64. Why not? Let's do 64. And so I want to go until, and I'm just going to call this counter or count, whatever. Count is less than 64. Okay. And so what I want to do is put this thing in here, and I have to write this, if I'm not mistaken. I have to write the number as it would be on ASCII, so it has to be kind of like this, right? And I have to add to that, so that's a little bit inconvenient. Well, I would need a function that converts a number to that representation, but I don't have time for that right now, so let's do something just slightly quicker and easier to code. And by the way, I should increase the counter before I try to evaluate. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add what's the here? Oh, actually I can only do 6. I can only do 9. Yeah, no, I can do 10. Okay. Alright, so let's just do 10, and that should be good enough. And I want to add to this the reference, and I don't know why my editor is doing this. It's really annoying. But let's the reference count, right? And I can do without that. Okay. And after we're done, we want to saw an additional what you saw. We want to saw a new line. All right. So yeah, I think that should do it. And I'm going to I'm just gonna leave it there to see if it works. And yeah, no printing, so the jump to end actually works, which is good. Alright. So let's try this, right? Let's see if it's an infinite loop or okay, what? Oh, I printed nothing. Right, of course. Okay, so let's actually print something. Let's reposition the cursor and then print a character. Let's try to A. I think that's an asterisk. Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's nice. That's pretty cool. But I would like it to go around the whole screen, right? I would like it to go around the whole screen. So how can we do that? Well, I could just do this in parallel, I guess, until I get a way to do it in just one go. I could. Oops, this should be hex. That should be hex, right? Yeah. But I don't know why that worked, but you know, no matter. Right? No matter. Okay, so let's try that, and didn't work, or did it? So let's see. No, I don't think that actually worked. No, because I'm only at. All right, I got it. So here's the. So here's what, right? So I have to add this thing here. In this one, I think it wouldn't apply. Haha, alright. That's more interesting. Not what I expected, but not that bad. Let's try again. I mean, I think these should be 10, no? But let's do this and see what happens. Oops, this should be X. Now the other way around, right? I think. I think so. No, oh no 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 no. It's inverted. This is a brain fuck. No, it's better than brain fuck. Let me tell you that. Okay, so now it works. So all right, let's do a couple more of these in parallel. So in an ideal world, I would just do this with a single call, but since I can't do that, this will have to do. And all right, let's wrap it around the whole screen, and this is just a quick lesson on copying and pasting, right? That's all it is. So 4, and let's actually insert here. All right, let's go, and almost there. Almost there. All right. Nah, but you know, that's good enough. At least for now, all right? That's good enough. So yeah, this is one way to do it. This is one way to do it. But I'm just thinking out loud, right? But I'm wondering what would it take. I'm only wondering if I could write that unit conversion from decimal to from decimal into 2 bytes, right? Like, can I do that with this language in the state that it is? Alright, so I don't know about that right now, but tell you what, I'll try to do it in my I'll try to do it at one point and we'll see if that works. But for now, that's all from me. That was fun. That was fun. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to make this too long because else it's hundreds of megabytes and that's a lot. So yeah, no way, no way I'm doing that. So yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm too chatty. Bye.